Oh, I'm live. I got the notice. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Katie. Welcome to Total Body Conditioning. This is a free workout every Friday at 12 noon Eastern. We're just growing this channel, growing this format of teaching. I'm excited to be here. I want to go over a couple of quick housekeeping things. So what I will say is that this workout is with body weight only. If you would like to use weight, I will introduce how to do so. But I'm intentionally teaching a workout without equipment based on requests and based on my intention to progress the workouts over time. So if you watch week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, they will progress, they will get more challenging, and we will introduce equipment, but that gives people time to acquire said equipment. The other housekeeping information I want to review is that due to music licensing, I can't stream an amazing playlist for you. I'm going to have to encourage you to pull up your favorite playlist for now. So with that, I'm going to set up my space. If there are any issues with the audio, please do drop that in the chat at any point and let me know. For now, I'm using this external mic that I have to relocate. So bear with me while I set up shop. All right, what else do I need? I think I'm good to go. Everything just looks a little goofy on my end, but let's do this. So we are warming up. I'll have you with your feet side by side. We're going to step to one side, sit back, pass through the center, reach up and stretch. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I am barefoot today. I prefer to train barefoot, to be honest, and there are a lot of benefits. So you'll see some days I train barefoot, some days I wear shoes. It is a stunning day in Central Ohio. So I'm taking advantage of my garage door being open and my feet being bare and wearing shorts for maybe the last time this season. So we are just warming up, sitting back into those hips, reaching up in between, really big stretch. Let's go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stepping those feet apart, just big shoulder rolls. Back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse that circle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get the head and neck moving a little bit. So into a tilt, full rotation. I do recommend eyes open. Important for balance. Top of the head leads the way. If you have snap, crackle, pop going on, that's your body giving you feedback. Go ahead and reverse. It's saying, please do this more often. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. From here, step to the side. Start tucking your legs back. Strong pump in the arms, core nice and tight. Try to kick your seat. This nice strong hamstring curls. For those of us that are professional sitters and we sit all day, we really need to open up these hip flexors, kind of balance out the body. I'm also just trying to get blood flowing right now. So here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach, pull, knee up, arms down. Little exhale on the pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down and together. Start tapping to the side. This is your low impact jumping jack. This is your high impact. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. How many more, you're wondering? 10, 9, 7, 5, 3. Done. Shake it out. I think we are ready to kick things off. What we're doing today are exercises in pairs. I'll have you move yourself to one end of your space. I'm making the assumption you have a little bit of space to move laterally. So we're sitting back for 4, reach, same direction, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing. Drive through those legs. Take it back. How about 2 more sets? Woo, get our heart pumping. I'm calling right and left a set, by the way. How I count changes by the week. I've moved off my mat. I like the wood floor better. Breathing. Ooh, heart's pumping. That's why we do these arms crazy like this. Good. So we want arms and legs moving at the same time or similarly together just to get our heart pumping, lungs pumping. And now it's time for push-ups. So played with tempo last week. This week we are doing a 3 count eccentric, a 1 count concentric. Builds a lot of strength. You can be on your knees or on your toes. I think I'll do a set of each. We have a wider grip, slight internal rotation with the fingertips. You can modify like this with hips up in a tabletop position, or my preference would be to bring the hips forward. We lower. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. 3, 2, 1. Push. Push. Exhale. Down. 2, 3. Push. 6, 2, 3. Push. I'm taking my nose, my chin, or my chest to the floor. Let's do 2 more. Counting might be a little off, but that's okay. All right, sit back. It is important to open your chest expansion. If you can't sit like this is an opportunity to get those feet and ankles primed so that you can do so eventually. We're coming back up to standing. We're catching our breath a little bit, and we go right into round 2. So I am calling this a traveling squat, 4x4, moving laterally in space, good for the side anatomy. And then we're gonna come back to our push-ups. So here we go, sit it back. 1, reach, 2, 3, 4, switch. Breathing. And again. Take it back. Halfway, that's 16 reps. Ooh, we're going to 32. Volume. Take it back. Last time. And back. And rest. Good job. Next are push-ups. You can tell my heart rate's up. I think my heart rate's been up for 3 hours. I had 2 other gigs before this. So now we are coming back down to the floor. I'll demonstrate from toes. 3 count lower, 1 count push. Little tip, if you're working on getting up into a full push-up, take your legs super wide and let your legs share the weight. That's my trick. It just really helps me and my clients when you're working on strength. So here we go. It's down, 2, 3, push, down, 2, 3, push, down, 2, 3, push, down, 2, 3, push. Again, that's halfway. Be grateful you're not talking right now. Let me tell you, it's a whole other animal. Push, inhale, 2, 3, push, long neck, look forward. If I counted right, we have 1 more. 3, 2, 1, push. Maybe stretch the low back. Although if your back is terribly uncomfortable, that's telling me that your core isn't supported and your alignment's goofy. So you can talk to me about that and I'll help you. Open things up. Very good. We are on to our next duo. I call the next one around the world. So what we are doing is a forward lunge, a side squat, a reverse lunge, and then a side squat again. So this is like a common dance pattern where we go front side, back side. We're going to do that repeatedly on one side before we go to the second side. So I am turning my hips to the corner. I'd invite you to do the same. I'm showing you from the side so you can see the alignment. You're taking your leg that's closest to the device. You're stepping it forward. Perfect 90-degree angles. Push off. Come back to center. It's side with that right leg, or working leg, I'll say. That leg goes back. Reverse lunge. Around the world, it goes side again. So front side, back side. Keep going. You can do whatever you want with your arms. You might see that I like kind of this bend and extend. It really helps with balance. Works your shoulders very gently forward. We want really good alignment in our legs so that our knees are happy. What I like about this is there's a lot of weight change, obviously. And your feet and ankles have to adapt. And done. Good. Turn to face the other way. So I'll call it working leg, since I don't know which leg you chose first. So we go into our forward lunge, back to center, side squat, back to center, reverse lunge, back to center, and again. So I mentioned if you had weight, you could have dumbbells and do an overhead press. You could even just do this to get your heart rate up. You could have your arms down. You can really do any arm choreography or arm training, upper body training you might like. One more round. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. As I mentioned last week, my biggest beef with body weight training, aside from adult tummy time with core work, it's very hard to train the back of the body in the way I would like, or the way that you can with pulling work like on a bar or with weight, free weight. So we're gonna get a little creative. Hips to the corner, leg closest to your device, take it back. We're gonna call this kickstand. So you're gonna bend your knees, hinge forward, everything pulls up and in, and this is your position. From here, we're gonna take the shoulders, squeeze and retract the shoulder blades, pull those arms up as close to the ears as you can, lower, keep the retraction, and then full relaxation. So retract, flex the shoulders, bring it back, and release. Squeeze, flex, reach, release. If you had light dumbbells, you can train with light dumbbells this way. A lot of people, and I hate to pick on any population in general, but it's been my experience that men have a little bit of a harder time getting their shoulders mobilized to truly come up this high, especially against gravity. So it's been my experience that you don't need a ton of weight. And then your lower body is kind of in this isometric hold that's demanding foot, ankle, calf to stabilize. And your low back is working too. Good, good. Next round, we'll set up with our other leg in front and release. Good. So again, if you're really engaging the posterior chain, if you're really pulling those arms up overhead, you will be firing posterior chain. Okay, get a drink. If anything needs to be harder, grab a weight or add reps. We're going back to what I call around the world. I'm just peeking to see who's here. Okay. Hi, friends. Around the world. Working leg to the front, step, push back, sit, collect center, back, and side. That's round one. Working leg goes again. Front, side, back, side. Round two, again. Chest stays up, especially front and back, but even to the side a little bit. Then round four, 3, 2, and 1. Don't worry, there's more leg work later that trains endurance. So, second side, working leg to the front lunge, to the side, to the back, reverse lunge, and side. Breathing. This one's really good for proprioception, or what's called your vestibular system, because you're having to continually change the weight, as I mentioned, find your balance, and rest. Good job. We come into kickstand on the second side. So my hips were here last time. I'm going hips here this time. I take my leg closest to the device. It becomes kickstand. So this has to work. Soft knees, kind of knit the thighs together. Hinge forward. This stays bent, so it gets tired. Pelvic tilt, core firing, arms relaxed forward. Retract the shoulder blades, squeeze, flex the shoulders, up as close to your ears as you can, down, and then surrender to gravity. Retract, flex, reach, release. Light dumbbells are an option. You could have one in each hand. That works the arms independently, obviously. If you were to hold one dumbbell, there'd be more stabilization. The hands would be connected. Abs tight. Come forward a little bit more. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Ooh, my legs are shaky from the rest of my day. If your legs are shaky, though, that will bring me joy. 2 more, squeeze, reach, down, relax, squeeze, reach, and relax. Yeah, people ask me about the shaking a lot. Generally, it's a sign of fatigue, but that's a win, because if it doesn't challenge us, it doesn't change us. Like if you feel like you could do something in perpetuity, it's not hard enough. So it's not likely to produce the result you're going for. Okay, very good. Moving on. I'm going to sneak a peek at my notes because I did program this ahead of time. Okay, cool. We are getting into our sumo squat, or what some people call, dancers call a plie squat, other people call it a sumo squat. So legs are wide. This is different than a squat because in a squat, our pelvis kind of glides back and our chest comes forward. And on a plie or a sumo squat, you stay vertical. So the demand is really in the groin and hip flexors. Some people call this horse stance. That's another way you'll hear it referred to. So here we are. Bend and push. You could have dumbbells resting on your hips. You could have a very heavy dumbbell here in the center. We're just doing about 10 to kind of prime these hips, and then we get into the fun part, or what I call fun. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Join me down there, down and hold. We step forward, forward, forward. Same leg leads back, back, back. Same leg leads forward, 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 back, back. Keep going. Stay nice and low. Pause there. Other leg leads. Forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. Roll through those feet. I'll show a more advanced option. Next round. And stretch those legs. Good job. Walk it in. Next, let me sneak a peek. Yes, we're coming down to the mat. So in previous weeks, we have done a plank with shoulder tap. In the spirit of progression, I'm going to today offer a tap with the upper body, and then a tap with the foot. Most advanced is to jumping jack the feet in the plank position, which I will show. If you are unable to be in a full plank, you are going to be in a modified plank, which looks like that 45-degree angle. So here we are, modified here, ideally working our way here. Shoulder tap, 1, 2, leg taps to the side, 1, 2. Here we go. Tap, tap, foot, tap, tap again, tap, tap, foot, tap, tap. Option, tap, tap, jack, jack, tap, tap, tap or jack. Keep going. Breathing. We're going to do 4 more rounds. 4, tap, 3, tap. So 12 rounds total. Shoulder, shoulder. And last time, shoulder, shoulder, tap, and rest. Good job. Sit back, open everything up. So this duo is our sumo squat, standard reps, and then walking reps, and then plank with shoulder tap and foot tap, or tap or jack. We are going into round 2. I'm stalling and grabbing a drink. We are going to jump the sumo squat for those that are able to jump. Those that can't jump, you'll continue stepping. Here we are. Legs wide. Get that squat going. 10 just like this. This should actually feel like a walk in the park compared to part 2. This does wonders for quads, hamstrings, inner thighs. Working on muscular endurance and hip mobility. Awesome job. Stay at the bottom. Advanced option is to jump forward, jump back. Jump forward, jump back. Otherwise, step and step. Jump and jump. Jump and jump. That burns. Jump and jump. If you're stepping, switch sides. Jump and jump. Fire it from back here. Jump, jump. Here we go. 3 and back. 2, stay low. Back. 1, back. And shake it out. Nice work. Walk around a little bit. Let your heart rate come down. It helps to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, as opposed to mouth breathing. I'm running my mouth, so I sort of have to mouth breathe, and it actually kind of whips the nervous system into a little bit of a frenzy. So ideally, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and down we go. 12 rounds, oh my goodness, of tap, 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 tap. Those 4 taps equal 1. Here we go. Tap, 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 tap. Round 2, tap, 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 tap. Keep going, up, up, out, out, and again, up, out, out. I'm not going to count because it'll get annoying. I'll do my best to do it in my head. Up, up. Make sure your back's supported, no saggy spines. 3 3 more. And rest. Good job. Sit back and stretch. Round the back, open the chest. Yes, our chests get tight, especially those of us that sit and have like an admin function. You know, our posture gets compromised. Take a few deep breaths. Oh, good. Selfishly, we're going into some of my favorite exercises. We are going to come down and do some targeted work. I guess technically it's accessory work and some mobilization. Yeah, it is, some of it. But I specifically chose some mobility exercises to do toward the end when you're nice and warm. I really want to maximize what your hamstrings can do. Hamstrings are my favorite part, especially to help people with. So down to the floor, all fours. If you have wrist issues, I do believe they will improve as you take my classes. Pretty confident there. But a modification would be to make a fist as opposed to a flat hand. Core is tight, active shoulders pushing the floor away. You free up your right knee. Looks like a fire hydrant. This looks a little Jane Fonda-ish, but guess what? It works. Works both sides of the hips. This is called hip abduction because you're taking the leg away from the body. You're hiking it up as high as you can, trying to stabilize in the rest of the body. Those of you that have done this with me many times, you know that the advanced option is opposite arm forward, don't touch. Opposite arm, don't touch. You just hover there. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. I'm swinging around simply to show you my working leg. You don't need to do that. Core tight. When I say active shoulders, that means no chicken wings out the back of the body, belly button lifting. Free up that left knee and shin. Hike it up and down. Option to add that opposite arm for more spinal stabilization. Making our way to 15 reps. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Take your grip, your hands, flip the back of the hand so that the palm is up to the ceiling. Put the back of the hand, the wrist, on the floor and stretch your wrist the other way, especially because of what we're doing next, doing triceps. I'm having you come into a side lying position. I call this side lying tricep rise. You are all the way down. It is admittedly a little awkward because you have to hold the weight of the head. I'm on the shoulder. The bottom arm extends forward. It then goes to the top shoulder because guess what? You're not using it. Your top hand is the working hand. It goes to the floor in front of the arm that's tucked away. I don't care what your legs do. If you need to move them to do this, you do you. From here, the core is tight. You push into the legs. You take a big breath in. You exhale, push the floor away, and press yourself up. Down with control, push the floor away. Down with control. You might find you have to move your hand to find that nice 90-degree angle in the elbow. You're going to feel this in the deltoid, your shoulder. You're also going to train the triceps. Oh, and obliques, by the way. We're going up to 12 reps. If you're feeling like this is super awkward, you're not wrong. But guess what? It gets better. The nervous system adapts very quickly when you expose it to new drills. Let's do 2 more. My counting might be off. So another thing is just go for it. And you kind of have to figure out how to use your legs, how to use your core, how to use your position so that you physically are stacked to do the exercise. But I've never met someone who couldn't do it, so you are strong enough. You just have to get into the correct position. Here we go. Second side. Bottom arm extends. Wrap it across. Top arm here. All right, here we go. I got to get myself stacked. Big breath in. Exhale, push. So let me tell you something. If you are one of my students that is in the Full Fit Club, taking all the classes weekly, the membership-based club, you saw this workout, a version of this workout, on Monday. But in the Monday class, we did use some light equipment, and then I stripped that away and made some changes for this workout. So I just wanted to call that out. So I promised the Friday group I'd give them time to get some dumbbells and things, bands, and we would kind of just get our body moving in all these different ways first. So per usual, not counting great. Here we go. Last 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Awesome job. Bring those legs around, scoop yourself up, and we get into our all fours position so we can drill the hips one more time. I'm going to move a little fast because we have the rest of this set and then 2 more duos to get through before the end of class. So here we go. Abs tight. Start hiking that thigh super high. I'm not putting it down in between. There are fancier versions of this we will be doing. Try not to lean a whole lot. Some people do use this as a warm-up, and that's fine. It's dynamic. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, good. Second side. Yeah, a lot of mobility drills are used as warm-up, which is totally fine. But I also like to do some of that at the end because, as I mentioned, we've got blood flowing everywhere now. You're sort of primed, if you will, to get a better range of motion just because you're not coming in cold. Good. Here we go. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. What I like also is both of these are demanding your core to stabilize the spine. Stretch those wrists, flip the grip. And so your shoulders are working in everything. Fun fact, your shoulders are technically part of your core because think about the back shoulder anatomy. Here we are, side lying, stacked, bottom arm goes away, doesn't get to help, top arm in place. I like to stagger my legs. If you wanted to make it harder, I'm sure there's ways your legs would be less helpful to you, but I like this stacked approach. Big breath in, exhale, push. Adjust that hand placement if you need to. I love how this feels. I feel obliques working. That's what I want to say. And sweat rolling down my face because it is not temperature controlled out here. It'll be really fun in January. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. But I've taught in like 90-degree weather in here. I've taught in 30-degree weather in here. And I've just decided there's better and more fun ways to spend money than temperature controlling my home gym. Here we go. Second side. Bottom arm across, top arm ready to work. What I'm doing is I'm like really tucking this bottom shoulder under so I'm stacked really nice. Big breath in, exhale, push for 12. Breathing, push. Generally we push on the exertion. I'm sorry, we exhale on the exertion is what I'm saying. Of course you push in its exertion. Woo. All right, finishing up and shake it out. Good job. I'm taking a peek. Oh, yay. I love when the number is bigger, not smaller, by the way. Okay, also big fan of these remaining exercises. So here we are. Have a seat on your back side. I've got to move a little quickly. We are knees up, feet flat. You are going to tuck and round. When I say tuck, tuck your hips, round your spine, shoulders down. If you need to hold on, by all means, hold on by, your thighs. If you need to hold here to support yourself because your core is not quite where you want it to be, you can absolutely do that. I'm going to challenge most of you to not do that, okay? So if your feet are down, your exercise looks like this. You recline to a challenging place and you come part way up. This is what you're doing. If you need a hybrid of maybe one leg up, one leg down to make it more challenging, you're going to go everything away, everything in. Away, in. Ooh, tickle in my throat. Ideally, we're going to get both feet up. Voila. And so we go a little bit out and then all the way in. Here we go. Pick your thing. Out and in. In, in. I am squeezing my thighs, my knees, my shins, my feet, everything squeezing. Here we go. 8, 7, backing up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, that's hip flexion. Yes, you're going to feel it in your quads. Quads want to save the day. Your core is like, wait, but my quads are stronger. You will eventually feel it in your center. But yeah, for a lot of folks, it's going to feel like thighs. Flipping over quickly. Come on down to those elbows and forearms. Back is flat. Hips tuck under a little bit. Right leg extends up to hip hike. Bend at the knee. Make the tightest hamstring curl you got. Not out here, here. It'll feel like you don't go very far when you press up, but you go up and up. Rapid fire. Up, up. You have 32. That's 8. Up, up. That's 16. Go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 24. Go up. 2, 3, tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, and stretch it out. What I like about this combo, let me show you my other leg, is that we had hip flexion on the previous exercise, hip extension on this exercise. Method to my madness. Tuck it in, tight, tight, tight. You should feel a stretch in your hip. Up and up. Long neck. If you're in this ideal tight position, you will feel like you're not going very far on this donkey kick. Didn't tell you what it's called. It's up, 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 up. Last 8 here. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and done. Stretch it out. Very good. Super quick. Come back up. We do that set again. So just to clarify, this first exercise I'm calling a V-sit preparation because everything I do with core advances into something bigger and better. But we got to start somewhere. So just a reminder, if your feet are down, it's going to look like a recline and a recovery. If you're balancing on your bum, it's going to look a little bit more like everything's moving away and together. So here we are, tucking around, squeeze your parts. Here we go. And it's in, or part way back and part way up, in. Here we go. 8, squeeze, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here, hold it here, hold it here. Reach your arms up. Shake, 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 shake. Squeeze your thighs. If you want to give it a go, try to stretch those legs. Crisscross applesauce. And just stretch forward. Nice work. Quickly tuck that other leg in front. Hip stretch, back stretch. Good job. Very quickly, transitioning to forearms, 32 donkey kicks, right and left. Abs are lifting, shoulders are down, leg extends. Curl, tight, 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 and press it up and up. And again, up, up. That's halfway and go, up, up. Last set, we go up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8. Stretch it out. Press the heel back, tuck the leg in, and second side. Do-si-do, just to show you what's going on with the working leg. Extend and curl. Tight to the seat. Press it up and up. Very micro movement. Getting obviously hip extension, glute firing, core stabilization, shoulder stabilization. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Stretch. And up we go, all the way up to standing. Full disclosure, I might go 1 or 2 minutes over because I lose 1 or 2 minutes on the front end, just doing a little bit of housekeeping. So we are going to finish this round, this last duo, and stretch you out a little bit. What we're doing, I call them toy soldier kicks. You could do this locomoting, meaning you're traveling across a field or a gym. Due to our space constraints, we stay where we are. We're going to swing the right leg up and try to hit it with the left hand. Swing the left leg up and try to hit it with the right hand. You're not taking your torso to your leg. You're demanding quad and hammy to do the work. Join me here. Going to 24. Stand tall. Getting some balance work. Hamstring mobility. Quad strength. Foot and ankle stability. Coordination. I could go on. And of course, I've lost count. Ha! Keep going. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and done. Very quickly, take yourself to the back end of your mat if you're working on a mat, and just follow my cues. Big breath in, reach up. Easy back bend. Dive through those arms. Standing forward bend. Walk your hands out to plank. If you can't touch the floor, bend your knees until you do. Walk on out to plank. Good. Lower your knees, lower your feet, lower your chest. Widen your grip, extend your spine. Just get a stretch. And down. Back to plank. Hold it here. Walk your hands to your feet. And round your back to come up. So it's lengthening everything out, but you're still working. Trying to be sneaky. Up and back. We're lengthening everything and we're working. Standing forward bend. This looks like yoga, I get it. Come forward. But I train integrating a lot of different formats, so it is what it is. Lower your knees, your feet, your chest, widen your grip, extend your spine. Lower down with control. Core tight, press away, make your plank, walk your hands to your feet, and up we go. Very good. Back to kicks, 24 reps. No break. 2, 4, 10. Keep going. Abs in. 20, 4 more. 4, 1, and done. Good job. Back to the mat. Very quickly, big breath in, reach up. Easy back bend. Dive through those arms. Standing forward bend. Breathing. Bend your knees. Only if you need to. Otherwise, legs straight. Walk it out. Lower knees, feet, chest extend. And down. And press back. Find your plank. Walk it back. Roll it up. Last time. Big breath in. Let it out. Breathe in here. Walk it out. Lower knees, feet, chest, and extend. And down. Press back. Find plank. And walk it back. Rounding up, we are almost done. That obviously included some stretch inherently in it, but do me a favor, step to the side, get your balance, tuck your leg back, drop your knee down, tuck your hips under. Now, oftentimes at the end of a workout, balance is a little rough. So you may find that, gosh, you really need to hold on to something. That's no problem, but this helps as well. Second side, tuck it back, just stretch. The last thing here, I'm going to turn. Extend a leg forward, ankle to thigh, squeeze your back, have a seat, imaginary chair. Press that thigh open, chest out, booty out, stretch that hip, and recover. Another leg extends, cross, open, go, 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 go. Press that thigh open, and up. Big breath in, I'm 2 minutes over. Let it out. Roll the shoulders back and down. I tell you what, 45 minutes goes quick for me. Not sure if it goes quick for you. Let me grab my water. I'd love to know how you're doing, how you're feeling. If you could drop something in the chat, that'd be most helpful to me. I also just want to have some gratitude for making time to be here, choosing to support me and Wellness Collective in this channel. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I'm excited to be back with future workouts and other content. And that's a wrap for today. So happy Friday, and I will see you next time.